Let's go.
Chad, how are you guys doing today? You guys have got vanilla and chocolate in the building today.
Hey, top deck.
Hey, there we go. Some top deck action happening. Big man Ed, how you doing today, brother?
Feeling good, feeling high on painkillers right now, but otherwise solid.
Hey, there we go, Chad. That's the thing, you guys must know. Ed's gonna have lots of confidence here today. He's gonna machine gun those trades. There's no hesitation coming that way.
None.
But Chad, is gonna be a good one. Market's really looking to play out. The gold sells, Chad. If you guys were here this morning, I hope you guys took notes and listened. They came into play beautifully. Literally coming in the area for me was that 32.29.1 1.5 was literally my TP, and that thing was hit like perfect. I do still believe it's going to go further lower down, but that was just our first little interest before this little pullback before going back. But we're gonna have a look at the charts and we're gonna see what's going on there, and then obviously with the indices side as well. So I hope you guys are taking notes and listening up this morning. But markets definitely look like they came out alive. Gold really starting to move now. USD and NASDAQ really getting some action in there for us. So definitely think it's going to be a good one, yeah. But as always, Chad, we are going to open up with a prayer. I'm going to give it to my big man, Ed, just while I sort some stuff out over there. So Ed, over to you, brother.
Let's do it, Chad. Let's bow our heads in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are back at it again, coming into the financial markets, and we are asking for your grace, your presence, and your guiding hand to help us do this in a way that honors you, Lord. Let us do this in a way where we are not greedy, where we are not fearful, where we do this in a way that honors you, to provide for ourselves, to provide for our families, and to help our neighbors out. So we ask you to please be with us and guide our hands, guide our hearts. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen. Beautiful stuff, Chad. Make sure to drop an amen there, because if there's more than two, we know he is present and here with us. And you know what? Sometimes a little bit of assistance and luck in these markets can go a long way.
Amen to that.
There we go, Chad. Beautiful stuff there. All right, so let's get into it. We are all set up here, ready to go. And we're going to start us off here with the... So start us off now, guys. Very simple here. The pound CPI coming out this morning. Coming out quite hot, actually. 2.6 or 3.3 expected with a 3.5. Don't know if they beat the maximum, because the fact that they did already forecast quite a big jump, and we did get that. A little bit interesting, because again, some people showing me some of the pound pairs, and yet the pound not really taking, I want to say, action with that high number there, and really playing with it. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens. For us though, with the dollar and those instruments we're going to be trading this afternoon, nothing much to really worry about. As we said, pretty much some very nice clear sailing. I think only from tomorrow, yes, there we go, PMI, from tomorrow we start getting some. I mean, tomorrow is basically PMI day for everyone in the world. So tomorrow we're going to start seeing those fundamentals come into play. But Chad, without further ado, let's get into the charts and see what is happening. So we're going to start this off. I don't know where, it's a new thing. It's always been stuck in my head now. I saw a video the other day and now it's always in my head there. We're going to start off with the Dixie and see what's happening there. Chad, please let me know who else calls it Dixie, because when I saw that, I was like, wait, hold on. I don't know, maybe if it's a content thing, because the guy knows you're always going to think about it now after you said that. But yeah, since I saw this video, it's been stuck in my head. But either way, let's talk about the dollar. So as I said to you guys, I am very Dixie, yes. Okay, all right. So very much I'm bearish on the dollar. So we want to see what's going to happen here. And again, I think, as I said to you guys, the whole idea from when I spoke to you this morning was, I'm not saying it's going to run away, guys. I'm saying it's going to be the same way it was here. It's going to be a slow burner. It's going to slow grind. until we get those fundamentals to come into play, and that's where we might see that drop off a bit. But everything's starting to align now. The fundamentals, the technicals, everything come into play. So very, very simple for me. If you look there, those are lows. That is what we are targeting. Dollar for me going back down to that. There's the weekly S3. So I'm even going to say 98,000 round number for you guys. That is basically going to be my target with the dollar. And I'm even as far as say possibly by the end of this week we could be traveling into that area, that territory. So definitely make sure to check that one out, and then eventually down into 97,000. So again, I think if you guys haven't been taking notes, this is where the dollar is coming down against the ZAR. I'm not the biggest fan of that right now because that means less money for me, but we're going to see what happens there. So I don't think really the rand's going to hold up, even though we've seen this in the past. Dollar can be trading down, but at the same time, dollars are obviously can still go back up, because that just means it's showing you how actually weak the ZAR is. But either the fact is, enough about that. We'll see what's going to come into there, but I am very much bearish. Hence today, we finally changed from a daily neutral to a daily bearish on the dollar. Going over to the indices now, this is where again becomes very interesting for us, is this area. Now, when you guys look here, as much as I was neutral and pretty much the same idea of a neutral outlook, I am going bearish. And this is purely because why am I going bearish? I'm going bearish with the indices moving with the dollar. Now, in the past, we would normally be saying, okay, indices are going to go bullish. And that's the thing, if they can, and today they close bullish, I'm very, very much happy with that. And I can identify it if we see some movement, for example, now at this key level, if this thing starts to turn around and go bullish, well then Bob's your uncle, and we can go in because we're going back up for these highs over there, and their previous weekly high, especially if we get back above Asia lows. But if we start to hold here, I mean, already on the 4 hour, we are seeing a doji. We've always spoke about this. The doji on indices likes to rather be a continuation. So it fakes a lot of people out. If we even look at to the left, you can already see one over there. It did it again, and a few times you can go back. More likely than not, it will rather be a fake out than actually a reversal. So that already does show us that more chance of a continuation. And that's the thing for me. I said to the guys, if we do go bearish today, weekly pivot still untested, and at the bigger scheme of everything, if we do go bearish, this could be the move of us going downtown to go for that gap that is still standing open. Remember, we always say this, a gap will be closed. It just doesn't know when. We could be a week later, 2 weeks later now, 3 weeks. We could only maybe next week actually close that gap. But this is the start of it going. And that's why I said to you guys, if we do get it, for example, in on sells on this today, very good chance I would go and start considering holding these positions. On the 15, when we start jumping a little bit lower, again, Chad, just ignore the TPs on Iron 2000. But previous daily low now, you guys know I always talk about this being a fake out. So, and that normally comes to the first time you trade into it. So when we trade into it, you can see there, we traded bullish. Second time, traded in and we went a little bit further, traded right back. And even then, we took that high out. And then what happened? We faked out again and we came right back there. So not really looking too strong. We're not seeing that volume being driven in from previous daily low, but we're going to have to make the most of it. US 30. Again, identical to NASDAQ. And we actually, I'd say US30 is following NASDAQ at this point. So, yes, US30 is leading it, but I think NASDAQ is actually giving you on a technical the idea. So, on the higher time frame, for example, we have more, I'm going to say, key structures to trade off of. But when we look on the technical, just if you had to go copy and paste, they are showing that. So, when I wanted to say this, if you go to the higher time frame now, US30, obviously, NASDAQ, we're rejecting off big areas. This, we're only now trading here. Again, we aren't the weekly pivot. Yearly also needs to be tested still, and you've also got that gap. So all those things are the same. But when we start dropping down, you start to see a little bit more. So at this point, even today now, I will actually rather turn around and say USD is actually now pushed a little bit ahead again. But the idea is still exactly the same. So we can see the first idea that previous daily lows, your chat, keep pressing the wrong buttons here. Previous daily lows, we came in, we had that test. So you had the first test, trying to fake out everyone, and then bang, and this thing just melted away. So stuck to the sells again, brilliantly called this morning. If you guys were on stream with us, as I said to you guys, I do like the sells here. And then again, trading back down. So if this fails out this weekly pivot, I think this can just be a massive, massive move, and we can almost be holding this. So I know it's not a very rare occasion, but I might possibly look at getting in on some swing positions if I get this over here, because as I say, this can be the start of going to go have that gap fill. Then lastly, with gold, As I said to you guys, now I am bearish. We did a very, very new, I'm not going to say new, but just showing you guys that every now and again I do have some concepts and I do know how to trade. So we were able to call those sells very, very nicely for you guys, literally at the peaks of Asia highs. And the idea was obviously Asia lows. If we could reject and come back, very, very beautiful move there. But when we start going out to the 15, this is where you're going to see it. And why was I saying? The whole idea with this trade was to come back down. You wanted to take out this neutral area that's in the middle here. So we can see basically where support was found previously over here. So if we do this, you can see where a lot of the volume basically comes. And now a lot of the time you're going to say, okay, but there's little areas. And I said, yes, this was the first area we actually found a hiccup. If you see when we traded the whole time, first area we had a big bearish engulfing come off. We traded, we couldn't hold it as support, a lot of range. We broke, we came back to this area. We traded back in, it had to break again. It had to have volume drive in to break away from that area. And once we finally went bullish, we couldn't even fail to have the retest, and volume drove it back up. Now, that's why we paid attention here, because this was the area for us, because we knew why. Two things were going to happen. You were going to trade into this area, and just for myself, very easy to just have a TP and call it a day when it is a nice trade and not be greedy. But if this trade had to either break through here, and all you wanted to see was volume then dump to the downside, because if it turned around, good chance you were either going to see liquidity and this thing just range a bit, or it was going to reverse exactly like it did. So it can always give the re-entry now. Again, as I say, this thing, if we get back above Asia highs and those previous weekly highs look like they become a target, and we'll consider possible buys with that volume drive to carry on this bullish momentum. But if we go and we get back underneath this level, that's when I'm going to start looking for the sells, because obviously Asia lows is untested. And then it's the idea of, if we drive from Asia lows, you want to see volume, because once we break this area, if you guys see here, that last little ranging area, what happens? You've got open traffic all the way back down to that monthly pivot and previous daily highs, where this is then the area you want to trade into to find support, to either go bullish or trade into range and then continue the bearish momentum. So very, very interesting one. I really like how markets are moving today. We just have to use pretty much normal technical analysis here, mixed with obviously our fundamentals, and see what we can get out of it. But I really like markets today, guys. But Chad, that's everything for me. Ed, over.
All right, Chad. I pinched the nerve in my back day before yesterday. So I'm very high on painkillers right now. So if I'm not my most articulate self, I do apologize. But getting into US 30. So very similar analysis to what Keeks has. I'm very interested in seeing what price does here at the weekly pivot. We could see the weekly pivot provide support for a little bit of a pullback on this bearish price action, maybe up to daily S1 before continuing on its bearish run. I do anticipate, though, a bearish run starting. We've been on a very strong bullish run for the last several weeks with no significant pullbacks, maybe except for the 30th of April. Since then, we've been on a massive bullish run. So I am anticipating a little bit of a bearish pullback. So if we do happen to break below this weekly pivot here, I would not be surprised if we then see a nice, good bearish run. At least today, up to daily S3, potentially even further to the weekly S1, up until this yearly pivot over here, which is the last gap I think we have open. So around this level here is where we have a nice little gap that was opened on the 9th of May, which has yet to be closed. So I do anticipate us going for that. So if we do get a nice good sell here below the weekly pivot, I would be holding that to that yearly pivot at minimum. We could see a little bit more past that, but that would be the lowest hanging fruit from there. Looking at NAS and US 30 in very similar positions. Right now, straight run from Asia highs all the way to previous daily lows where we faked back up and have broken back below. So interested in catching sells anywhere around this level. We're going to see what happens as market open, but similar vibe down to the weekly pivot is where I think we would be the first line of major support that we get, where we could see a pullback before continuation of this bearish run. I don't think, are there any open gaps on NAS? I believe there was one or two, not on this chart. But yeah, we would see if there are any open gaps on there, maybe swing for there, all depending on where we can enter on price. NAS is trading a little bit behind where US 30 is right now. So If US 30 doesn't give us the move, I think NAS might provide opportunity for that little swing position. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens during the open. I would actually love a little bit of a bull run first to retest Asia lows, maybe even the EQ before then turning bearish. That would make me very certain on holding that for the long term, but we'll see what happens during the open. As for gold, I'm bullish on gold. Speaking of which, did anyone hold those gold buys from Friday? I am holding those bad boys for the win.
Hey.
Who doubted me? Y'all were doubting that position. When I was deep in drawdown, y'all were doubting me. That bad boy came back. So, looking at seeing what's going to happen during the open here, I am anticipating a little bit of a pullback. We had a nice, strong bull run from here. So I'm waiting to see what happens at this monthly pivot level. If we do get a nice rejection off that monthly pivot level, maybe even the weekly pivot, I might enter more positions there because this was taken on my little DGen account. So didn't put in a large position on there. So I'm looking to stack in if we do get a nice little pullback on there. So bearish on the day, bullish on the week. So I would love to see what happens around this little yearly support level, daily pivot, monthly pivot, and we'll see where to take it from there. But overall, I would love to get into some buys from any one of these levels to show some strong rejections. Yeah, and that's my plan for today.
Beautiful stuff there, Chad. So yeah, a little bit of time. Here we are watching here. USD going to be the main event today. Gold, as I say, I'm going to set an alert back at that area, so we want to see what's going to happen if we get back there. Otherwise, we can obviously keep a look at that weekly R1. So we're going to set alerts at the higher zone and the lower zone, and then we're going to focus here on US30 because this weekly pivot is going to be the idea here. Weekly pivot, daily S2, and just below the weekly pivot, we actually have a Globex low. So we're going to see what happens with that. And then we're going to take it from there, Chad. But a few minutes to go. Hope you guys are ready. I am looking forward to this session. Hi, Keeks. Please could you check for me on the previous daily high on gold on Black Bull. It shows that the monthly pivot, but only on under. It looks like it was taken. Maybe my TV is chalked. Okay, my brother. What am I on? Yeah, I am on Black Bull. On the daily, the previous daily high on gold. Yeah, we did take the previous daily high. Please could you check for me on the previous daily high on gold on Black Bull. It shows that the monthly pivot. But
yeah.
On
yeah, monthly pivot, previous daily high, taken out, yeah. At 3 o'clock yesterday.
Oh, there we go. There's a strong entry on gold on 3307 50 minutes. Once it breaks there, I'm done with selling, but I've made me some profits today. Awesome stuff, my brother. Let's see, US30. What is your plan of action today? No, a lot of the boys are looking for the buys. I'm not against them, but we want to see something first.
Iron 2000 killed US30 on the 15, eh?
Bro, I'm asking the last 2 days, Iron 2000's been back. She's back, baby.
She doing the things. Freaking TP3 on the 15, freaking TP4 on the 5.
I mean, yeah, bro, US30 on the 5 minute. Look at this.
Just winning. Winning.
US30's been
doing
well.
If you're the type of person who doesn't sleep, you're making money.
Nah, it's doing very well.
Yo, you should check it on NAS.
NAS is always.
It was. I think wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like
we never would have. You're not gonna buy the high. We've spoken about this, so no idiot should have taken that. Even in the PDF they went out to you guys now. So if you've read that and listened, you would never have taken that buy. But all these sells, beautiful.
Chad, you mad?
Chad, that is it, baby. Markets are open. Round 6. Ding 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 ding. Fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Actually, fun fact, I did my first risk interview with someone who passed using the IN2K.
Really?
Yeah, 50K account.
Hey, Chad, there you go. You see, we can't even hide that.
I was like, hey, what strat do you use? I was like, oh, I've been using the IN2K. I'm like, my man.
We can't even
My man.
fake that. You cannot fake it. Hey, Chad, are you ready? Are you ready, Casper?
I think do I have the filter on mine? Now even with the filter on, it still shows it. Martin, are you in the 5? Let's check the 5 minute there, broski.
I'm still using anti-K with filter on and those indications that come up. Martin, we also have the filter on, my brother.
Mm. You exposed yourself, bruv. I did not name names. I did not name names.
Hey, well, Chad, there we go. We have the man there. So, we can't be making up stories here.
Man's about to make bank.
Can't be clearly making up stories.
Okay.
Alright, so alert going off on gold. Alright. Weekly R1. Oh yes, I see 1 minute I see one on the 15 minute this morning, 9 a.m. Which time frame do you use it on? Good day, Ed, Keys, and Chad. What's up? What's up?
Yo, I am out of it today.
Let's see what's gonna happen here, Chad. Yo, his neighbors were in there. Alarm the whole
The
time.
alarm's been going off the whole time, eh?
Yes.
Okay, US already bounced off that weekly pivot. Now if we can just get underneath there. Yo. I'm gonna sell her till the cows come home.
Come on, gold. What do you want to do? Give us something. Champ, I didn't have a chance to reply my brother. I will when I get home, bro. Alright, there you guys have it. Oh, jagged side, my brother. We cannot be giving out signals here. Sure you mean well. But we cannot do that.
We did not do that here.
He's still more money. That high pitch sound is still there. The thing is, guys, with Mo, you gotta understand it takes a while to get things done. If we're gonna ask him to do this now, understand we're most likely looking at it maybe being fixed like 3 weeks time. So we're gonna be with this buzz for a while. It's gonna be hanging out here, paying rent with us.
Is that what I'm hearing?
My brother runs on African time. Mo too busy making money. Chris only takes my calls out. Hey. Anti-K short on UJ 50-minute time frame is great for currencies. Okay, interesting. Mo money, too busy making money. Hey. Alright, so gold slowly showed a bit of rejection of that weekly R1. I was asking if I should buy US30 now. Yeah, Jack and said you said buy US30 now. I don't know if that's a question, my brother. It's more a statement. But no, I wouldn't buy it yet.
Patience, young grasshopper. Patience.
Yeah, Michael, we are going to be using it. It is obviously incorporating a few of the ideas we were looking at. Jared, we literally had a PDF that went out to everyone to help them trade with the INTK. With all the rules and like concepts you should follow. I'm loving when you use my time gold for that pair. Hey.
For Bitcoin.
Yeah.
For no Bitcoin.
The boys are like, hey, we don't care about you anymore.
These traders ain't loyal, fam.
They be changing our pairs before you know it. Hey Chad, I know a lot of you guys were in that those USD buys already, and we told you not to, but we know you guys are there. We know you guys love to choose violence. Guys be out there like, hey Casper, choose me, choose me.
I am violence. Choose me. No, the plan is to go train today. But I am struggling to keep my eyes open right now. Yo, like Chad, I could fall asleep right now. Yes, Richie, that's hard luck, eh? That's the unfortunate thing with trading. You can get the direction right, still get the timing wrong. But how tight were your stops, man? Because yesterday was a very bullish day. Where'd you keep getting taken out?
Don't ask these questions.
Yo, because yesterday was a bullish day, bruv.
Yeah, we don't ask these questions.
Nano accounting.
Carl is nano accounts. Hey, it's all about the nanos.
What was a nice saying this morning? It's not long-term sustainable. Trading with your small accounts, you'll die in poverty.
Hey, the guys don't listen, bro.
You will
They
die
don't
in
listen.
poverty.
Me, we full send.
100 lots or no lots. Yes, I remember the first time I put a 20 lot trade open. Did I not feel my heart rate in my throat?
You'll make nano profits. Hey. The chat is choosing violence.
Boys, I made 5 rand today. This trading thing's not a scam.
Not on a $1,000 account, lol. Come on, gold. USD not really doing much. Gold also a little bit hesitant there, so we're gonna see what happens. But we're waiting at Chad.
NAS forming a buy on the I2K on the 5 minute.
Ooh.
Interesting.
The question is, who's following who?
It wants it.
Come on, give us something, one of you. Do we need to poke you? What's going on here? You guys joking when I say I was so happy to see 3 cents profits.
I remember the first trade I ever placed. It was like 9:30 at night. Okay, cool, set up my account. I'm okay, let's see how this works. I'll enter 0.01, opened it, closed it. I was like, yo, I made money.
I'm rich. I'm gonna be rich. USD priming, yeah. NAS, there goes the NAS rockets. Come on, USD, play catch up today for us. I really hope USD is gonna be the one playing catch up and not NAS all of a sudden gonna dump. Did we choose the dud again today, guys? To be fair, gold's also not doing much at the moment. They're both just chilling out here.
Price action has been sneaky puff addering all week.
It is, bro. Literally, the minute you look away.
Like, Chad, it's 5 o'clock. I'm gonna call it 5 past 5.
You gotta start trading like, I'm gonna call it. Did it jump? I saw you blink. When I took my first ever trade on a real account because on a demo I made bags, the markets told me to stay humble.
I remember I was what was I trading? I think it was what was that prop firm called? My Forex Funds.
Yeah.
Chad, did I not? I had been trading maybe 3 weeks at that point. Did I not go on a 13 trade win streak? Like bags. And I'm like, right.
Did you not hear my what I said to the guys today? My Forex Funds won the court case.
Did they win?
They won.
You joke.
It's up to my Forex Funds now if they want to reinstate their business, and then they'll process all old payouts.
Yeah.
And reimburse all the live accounts. But it's up to them. If they decide it's been so long they want to keep their doors closed, they can keep it closed. But they've won the court case.
Hectic. I did not see that coming.
That was not on my bingo cards for today, guys.
I did not see that coming. I thought they were choked for life.
Hey.
Well, this is good for the prop firm industry.
Always suspect the unexpected in trading, guys. Yo. So I need to go P for TP, and I'm gonna put it onto your screen there, my brother.
Ready? Alright, Shadalicious. Still waiting for something solid and concrete. Yeah. Price action is price actioning. How large is this range anyway? I mean, there's volume. It's 186 pips, but it's like volume to nowhere, man. So we'll see if we can get in. I would be a really big fan of this, even if it stair steps its way, to retest either this daily S1, retest Asia lows or whatever, and then go bearish from there. I would love that. That I would hold till kingdom comes. I doubled my money on my first trade. Thought, damn, why did I find out about this now? Could have been a billionaire. Carnage followed. That is exactly how trading goes, man. Yo, you think, oh, dude, I'm gonna be driving a Bugatti in no time. This is gonna be the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Oh. Do you not see flames right after you think that thought?
100%, bro. I always say to guys, it goes with that saying, the minute you want to start taking screenshots, best close your trade. The minute the screenshots start coming out, close those trades.
Oyisa, yes, the 330 is just market open. It's not anything special, so you're more than welcome to trade that. You can trade news on your challenge phase as well on Vault Fonda. You just can't trade 3 minutes before and 3 minutes after a red folded news event once you're in the funded phase. Screenshots is a sign of reversals. Nas still going very bullish. I'm going to anticipate US 30s lagging behind. So I'd be very keen to see if Nas can do something around daily pivot EQ Asia high. If we can then break back in and go bearish, that would be ideal. I would freaking love that. I'd full send an account on that move.
Hey.
Full muggin.
Risk guy telling you to full send again.
Full muggin. It's a sell.
Chad, that's when you know it's a move that's worth it. When the risk guy is like, hey, go for it, guys.
I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you. It's fine. Just don't do it with funded marketplace. The commissions will chow the crap out of you. Gold. Okay. Gold going bearish, bouncing off that resistance level. Yeah, I'm in a swing on gold, so I'm not interested until we get, I think, ideally around this monthly pivot level. I think I'll add some more positions around there. That'll be a nice little retrace.
Looks like USD now wants to pop a bit.
He's one thing. It must go. It must go.
Pom, pom, pom. It is gonna play with all of you. See, I have some alerts going off on gold. Alright, so gold back at that lower level, guys. We're gonna see what is gold doing there.
I think it's still my chart there.
I'm just watching it, but it's nothing.
Okay.
If I do get ready for something, it doesn't show me anything, as I like too much yet. I hear that this is where people come to pass accounts. Yeah.
Ain't no lie.
Yeah, Chad, is that what they are saying now?
I've heard similar tales.
Is that what they are saying? We don't want to disappoint the people. Oh, Iron 2K giving a buy signal. Iron 2K giving the buy.
It disappeared on me. Oh, that's because I had the thing off. Duh. There we go. Is a buy on the 1 minute.
Is a buy.
I don't like the
Hey, Casper.
the 1 minute. She has not been kind to me.
She's a very harsh one.
The 1 minute has not been kind to me. Yo, chat, I'm barely keeping my eyes open here.
What are these markets wanting to do? Come on, gold. You're gonna give us something. Gold's now bouncing around. I want to trade there, bro. We're slowly seeing volume, but nothing clear.
I mean, it's volume to nowhere.
Yeah. NASDAQ's just going. NASDAQ. Why do we always choose the dot, bro?
Let's see if we've gone in those 5-minute buys on NAS. Almost a TP1. Would have been at the high though. I don't like that. I don't like that. This is a new playlist.
It's one of the newer ones. We've been playing it, but
I am digging it.
Come on, Chad. Hey, bro, the volume on these pairs. We just want to trade.
I am actually very okay not trading right now. I am very okay not taking a trade.
Chad.
The market is so indecisive.
Oh damn! I was watching gold. USD dumping right back down again.
It is so indecisive. I mean, it's finding support at this low level here. Or resistance, rather.
What's Nas doing? Alright, Nas is
Same
also
thing.
rejecting. Oh, but you see, but again, now, so Nas is at Asia lows. Like that actually is a genuine area to.
Yes, that I like. That I like.
For me, USD is just rejecting for the feels, for the vibes.
Although I don't like it when price gets so close to another level, like the EQ and daily pivot are right there. We got within, what is this, 20 pips of it, and then reversed.
Yeah,
I don't like that. That feels trappy to me. Hey, Brian, you actually have a point there. What would the Power Ranger have done? I was telling the chat the other day, I can't focus on multiple things at once, eh? It gets me all discombobulated. Break would have wanted entry after these highs, and if this thing breaks and closes back in, that will invalidate that. How big is this range? 96 pips, so I'm not going to trade within the range. So we could get a Power Ranger, a Green Ranger entry on here. And it would be coinciding with, what's its face? Oh, shit! The frick was that?
What just happened?
Nas just took off like a rocket.
Oh, damn, Chad.
Okay, well, that would have tapped us in, because we would have had a buy limit in there somewhere. Would have been a 50 pip stop. And then 2.5 our target. So that's what the Power Ranger would have been looking for. That takes you all the way to previous weekly highs, though. I'm not sure I like that. So that's what that would have been. I would freaking love... Now, see, if we turn bearish from here, that I'm in. That I'm keen for. Yeah, Kyle, I've been thinking about swapping over to Aviator. My youngest brother has been playing that. Dude has been making bank.
Is that the new thing, bro? We're gonna go play Aviator.
I don't know how he does it, eh? I don't know how he does it. Sent me a screenshot the other day. He made like 10K. Every time I try, I'm like,
Nah, we just lose money.
dude, every time I try, I'm like, I don't know how he does it.
You'll be out here. No, bro, it's so easy. It's so easy.
He's like, no, man, you just risk. I'm like, what do you mean just risk? I'm like, you just risk. He's like,
what are you talking about? What do you mean?
But how do you know when to exit? How do you know when to enter?
Come on, gold. Just break that lower level for us.
I think it was the cells.
Yeah. That's all we want. Just break the lower level.
Ooh. Rux ain't playing games in the chat.
Gold, gold, gold.
Are you still going bullish, yeah?
Ish. There goes USD.
All this movement and nowhere to catch the bus from.
Ah, bro.
Oh, I mean, that's a lie. Iron 2K did say, and I did ignore.
We are just spectators at this point.
Although that was not a great looking place.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to be in from there. Gold is also just confused now, bro. We literally at that level. Like, I just want to see it break. That's it. Like, just break that level for me. It's all I want. It's all I want. It's all I'm asking for. But no, apparently that's too hard.
Why would the markets want to give you what you want?
Ish.
Help you make money. Why would they do that?
It's like, hey, why, Casper? Why would we do that?
Nah, Chad.
Usually he's back at those like little highs
I
there.
I am about to mentally check out.
I just want to see gold break, bro. That is it, chat. It's all just gold. It's all I'm waiting for. If it can give me that.
Daddy FX, why are you copying me, bruv?
Gold. You are so close. So close. Just do it for us. No, we want to see it. So, Chad, this is literally what I'm watching, yeah. With gold. We have this little zone, yeah. Remember that we spoke about. We came into it, but again, you coming in, you need to break it. That's all we want to see. We just want to see this thing break it. That's all I'm waiting for. Once you get that break, Chad, we can go for it. That's literally it. US30 is doing US30 things.
Rejecting that level again. If I was a brave man, I would just hit sells right now.
What's that on?
US30.
It's like, We are gonna do this.
Hey, if I was a brave man, stop above those highs and just full send it.
I mean, it's not the worst idea.
But I am high on drugs right now. Is that the smartest thing to be doing? Am I in my right mind?
Gold, please, just give it to us. Because USD is useless. Circle 32.95. Yabo. Gotta wait here, guys. I say USD is just, yeah, doing USD things. Come on, gold. You can do it. Ever since Chris became a part-time streamer, the markets have been weird.
He's off with his market maker friends.
Yeah, Chad, they just out there busy doing market maker things. Just sell. 2 more minutes till this 5-minute closes, guys, and then we're gonna see. Because this thing is driving my head in at this point. Every time Keith asks gold to give it us, that's where I think our offsprings give it to me. It's in my head now. Hey. 1 more minute, can this thing just push? That's all I want. There we go. Just do it. We're at previous daily high right now, hence the battle. Is this previous daily high? No, previous daily high is down, yeah. 3250. Ish, Chad. We wanted to, I didn't listen. Not much else we can do, Chad.
Hey, I've been telling myself if I find trading boring, I'm doing it right.
Sure. We tried, Chad. I tried.
I tried so hard.
give up on these markets, guys. I'm losing my mind watching this. People think this is fun. Be a trader, they said. Show me your daily, please, Keeks, where yours is marked. No shit, my brother. Yeah, so for me, there's previous daily high over there. Yeah, there's previous daily high there, my brother. That's where mine is. Alright, that is what I was saying, Keeks. It's different on your chart and on Blackpool, and the previous day is different on both. What is correct? Oh damn. Maybe that's why we're having volume here then. Your shifts, LTF. Oh, you're right. That's very weird. This is Tuesday. Hectic, Chad. It's hectic stuff there. Alright. If NAS pulled back and broke Asia lows, since it was leading today, then I would take the sell in US30. But as long as NAS is still going bullish and it's clearly leading, I don't want to sell the US30 there.
That is an excellent point.
And gold is being adamant it's going to hold this level. Oh. You just can't win.
APA today. Whole bunch of APA.
No, not really much volume happening either. Nah, Chad, I'm not gonna get involved there. Gold, so you are it. We are waiting on you.
Yeah. The worst is patiently waiting for yourself for hours and then it stops you out instantly.
Alright,
Oh.
that's when I'm like, alright, I'm done. Call it a day.
Heartbreak City, that?
See you tomorrow, gents. These markets are completely frying my brains. A little I had left. Bro, I feel you. I feel you. It is these moments I sit there and I'm like, maybe I should have gone and been a accountant or something that just makes more sense to my brain. Alright, so now USD wants to buy again. The buys are back, baby. US30, you are a headache.
Welcome to trading.
Like, we love you, but I hate you at the same time. Yeah, but then you get one good day and it's like, we're back. It's got you hooked again, 100%. Does the two of them have something in common? Notice they kind of face the same direction most times.
Who are we talking about?
NASDAQ and USD, yeah, they both have very much in common. They're US companies.
Yeah, so you have the top 30 and the top 100.
Trading should be classified under narcotics. Hey Chad, you guys are naughty. I don't know what the results will be if one lags behind the other, then a bot monitors one and other and buys the other, anticipate a similar move. That's literally what a lot of people do.
It will have its moments of success. Their correlation isn't a perfect 1:1, and sometimes it does break down for a bit, but you'd catch some wins.
Okay, now it looks like it wants to hold Asia lows. US30, what are you doing? Are you trying to get back to Asia lows? Are we chilling here?
He's trying.
Are we having a lunch break?
Yo, 1,000 Ways to Die. When last time I watched that? You ever watched that?
Yeah.
Kijk funny. Nah, Chad, I'm mentally out. That's me done.
It's like I'm done with these markets.
Heck, I'm done. A man can only take so much.
I'm done with these markets.
If I'll put alerts here. If we can break those lows on US30 and NAS, that will re-excite me. Anything other than that, then I'm out.
Markets. Okay, gold looks like it wants to go back up. I'm waiting for the sneaky puff at her.
It'll probably come.
Trading USD is a scam. Hey, 2 TPs and 1 stop loss for me for the week. Solid. Hey, he's still up. Chad, honestly, I think we're gonna even call it there. I need to go see some family. Ed is, I think, already thinking of his bed.
I'm out of it, Chad. I am very out of it.
Markets are just not, US30, I'm not going to get involved in that. I can't sell from there, guys. As much as I would, I can't sell from there while NASDAQ is still pretty much bullish since it is leading today. Gold, we're back in over here now. So held that. Big thing for me now is, again, back here above weekly R1. We might have a look a little later. But just ranging, not having that volume for us. So not going to force anything. It is middle of the week. We'll see how candles close. We are slowly starting to get volume back in. But again, tomorrow is PMI day. So we are going to hopefully see some big moves start to come back into play. But Chad, I think that is going to be it. So we can go over to full screen. Ed, any closing remarks from you, brother?
Now, Chad, you might still get something if you're patient. A little sneaky puff adder around 5, 6 o'clock. Don't risk it though. Don't get tempted to enter something for the sake of entering something. Protect your profits. Tomorrow is another day.
There we have it, Chad. All right, as always, Chad, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace and love, baby. And we're gonna see you guys same place, same time tomorrow. London session and then New York session. Cheers, Chad.